We got us a team one together. Rip, Free, Bad, and Z. Rip, Free, Bad, and Z. I don't know what that means. Shreds over Shredder. Over, oh, you look so angry. Over for the team one. We got us a Scarlet gonna be first up as an Arcane Mages. Trying to figure out who we'll go up against. It looks like it's gonna be Speed. Valorant over for the team one with Chicago leading the charge. We got ourselves Jeremex over in the back. We got ourselves Refical as a Fury Warrior, Tior as an Elemental Shaman, and we got ourselves Windwalker on crack, and not even a Windwalker. Scarlet getting blasted out by the Rogue, go for a blink, and that's going to be a Rogue staying on him with a bit of damage with an interrupt on that Arcane Ice block by Scarlet. I didn't even see a little bit of the damage by Speed, but looks like they were trying to maximize some burst. Trying to, but I don't know what happened. Scarlet is going to go for a bit of images though. With Explosive versus Speed. Arcane explosions back to back. All those images are getting absolutely decimated by Speed though. All those defenses are kind of gone. Cheap shot as Scarlet tried to go for a bit of a polymorph. Speed with a Shadow Meld, just diving into stealth into immediate Shadow Strike. Just doesn't give Scarlet an opportunity to really even get a cast off. Shitting power finally giving Scarlet a little bit of cooldown reduction. Definitely needs it if they're trying to get some damage up and running. Gonna be full burst on Scarlet. Do they have the biggest damage? Arcanosphere, potentially massive go. Trinket by Speed with an intro, denying Scarlet the big go. He sees the damage available for Scarlet. The potential power of the Arcane Mage denies them the opportunity to unleash any of it. Didn't want to mess with it. Didn't want to Trinket Cloak or nothing. I guess there's a chance he could have got one shot though. So he's not gonna play with fire. Blind with Scarlet. As Scarlet has 2 minutes left on the ice block. I don't know if Scarlet can really do much here. Also, I like your Max card. There's like a bit of blue and a bit of purple. I just noticed. Mix of blue and purple in there. Blink it away from Speed, but Speed is still on their tail. Quick out of the pressure and just denies them the go. What is the zap the Speed got going on, bro? It has to be the Mechagon Bracers. Rip Free is going to be up next as a Demonology Warlock, spawning imps left and right as they're slowly approaching the Rogue. We'll eventually have to stun lock him, maybe with a Felguard. As Speed is going to go for a bit of a sippy. Get himself quite a few Shadow Strikes onto the pet as Rip just setting up some gates. And is looking to go for a bit of an approach. Just trying to go for a little bit of a soul shape as the pet gets stunned. Get a shot slamming into Rip as it's getting ripped apart by them Shadow Strikes. Big eviscerates. Rip trying to go for a bit of a mortar call. No chicken by the Rogue. Perfect opportunity for the Warlock to actually get some damage up and running. It's going to get a Tyrant before they get any other pets. It's going to be a full stun into Speed. Tyrant should maybe be able to lock out onto the Rogue. But that's going to be a quick manage. The DOS of the Night Fame is burning through Rogue's health. There's a bit of damage, but them stealth resets gives him a bit of a shielding. Sap onto the pet with an axe toss. Just trying to see if he can prevent it, but Rip did burn a wall pretty early on. Just trying to see if he can tank up this Rogue as best as possible. Demon Warlock sending out the Demon Doggers. The Doggers actually doing quite a bit of damage with the Tyrant, empowering the duration of the pets together with the Obelisk. This is where Speed may want to actually go and take down the Obelisk if he can. The Tyrant is on top of him, but the Tyrant isn't casting. Why is the Tyrant not casting? Finally gets him casting there. Speed takes a huge amount of damage, but looks like somehow survives. The Tyrant just needs one more cast. It is staring at the Rogue, and it's not doing anything. I cannot believe what just happened. What is the Tyrant doing? Rogue with no health. Wait a second. Did he just recover? Did he actually just take the Rogue down? Vanished us. How does he escape at 2 health? How does he escape at 2 health? I am so confused why the Tyrant stared at that Rogue and you just condemned Rip to his early grave. I don't believe it. Rip, does he have a Mortal Coil? He needs a Mortal Coil right now before the Rogue stuns him. Oh no, he has no health now. Oh man, the Axos maybe was a little too early. Maybe a little bit too early of an Axos as Shredder trying to see if he can get in there. Immediate Garrode on Speed. Disarms him. Disarms his go and hits him with a Shiv. Shredder trying to see if he can go for a bit of a Shadow Meld, but that Shiv is going to slow him down. This lets Speed almost get away, but the immediate Shadow Step from around another zip code just lets Shredder reconnect. Immediate Vendetta onto Speed. Has a quick Shadows in order to deal with some of the magic damage, force the damage, but the Bleeds are just absolutely tearing him apart. Speed does back into stealth, again evading death for the 2nd time in a row. Shredder sells a Vendetta on the guy, hits him with a cheap shot. I think it may be over. The Speed just surviving just somehow narrowly. Maybe Kyrian to pick up, barely alive, evasion at 2 health. So continue to get back-to-back stalls to the Shredder. No way he turns it around on him. There's absolutely no way Shredder gives himself a lot of healing. I don't even know what's healing you. Are you Night Fae? What is healing you just now? I don't understand. Shredder does not, or Speed does not have any kind of breaks from CC as long as Shredder does not make a mistake. Yeah, there's no way. I was gonna say for a second, like, what was that? I was actually so clutch. I was so close. Tior trying to see if he could drop down like a static totem onto Shredder. Is gonna get him the Fire Elite rolling up, dropping down a Meteor under his feet, but Shredder's gonna be nowhere in sight. He still has a doubt on him rolling or something. Garrode, but this is where Shredder is gonna try to see if he can commit big vendetta damage. Shadow step it over to Tior. Now get mad damage. What was that in Venom? Huh? What was that in Venom? What the hell was that? Oh my goodness. No, this is why he's playing Kyrian. Okay. I see how it is. WoW on crack. Windwalker on crack is gonna try to see if he can maybe run around with his little kite and his little ghoul on the moose. Shredder, I think this man, I don't know. Is he gonna be playing that one-shotty build? What was that, chat? I don't even know that. I had to see what that man did. 15 seconds. I mean, at this point, there's no way Shredder's gonna come out. He's just gonna wait until Vendetta and Vanish. There's a good chance he's using Vanish as part of the burst though. So I want to see how big that's gonna be. Windwalker on crack, if he uses AMS at the right time, he could reduce a lot of this damage, or AMZ for that matter. If he uses AMZ against this poison damage, that could be massive. Shredder getting hit with a stun, has a trinket in case he wants to. He's gonna burn a trinket with an evasion. AMS up for Windwalker and crack. Shredder has to delay his Vendetta by a little bit. This is where Windwalker is gonna try to get as much damage as possible on him. Shredder needs to go big Vendetta evasions up, right? Get a shot into Windwalker crack. Big damage, massive, and his flash trying to see if he can survive it, but it's gonna be massive damage out of the rogue. Oh my god! This rogue just absolutely blasted him out. Jeremax has just seen a man get murdered, and he's trying to see if he can deny Shredder another opportunity. He's trying to stun the criminal in his footsteps, but looks Shredder does dive into a resell for a second. Cheap shot on the Jero. He's gonna load on with a couple dots, kidney shot to follow. He's gonna hit him with a shiv and walk out of the Jero, trying to see if he can catch back up to him. But the slows from that shiv and crippling poison is gonna slow Jero down quite a bit. Dives back in the cell. My god. This gameplay is so cringe. The one-shots, I mean, literally the guy is, I'm not gonna deny chat, this man's is just kind of sitting in stealth and going for one-shots. But the damage he gets out of it is quite a bit, yeah? Shadow Strike, cheap shot of Shredder, there's no way Jeremax is gonna let him live. Now after what that man's done, is it gonna be Chicago next? It looks Chicago just kind of staring into a wall. Get his shot, Chicago is just choosing not to trinket. I don't know if Chicago is like playing or not playing. Ghost moves right after. Is going to need a lot of healing. It's going to be Battle Master Tricky. Give him a little bit more health with a big heal from Chain Harvest. Get him some lots of Mancer from those Ghost Feral Spirits. Going to be Jera. Get his stun locked and locked down into the capacitor. Turn Cloaker Shadow's trying to see if he can break it, but it's going to be plenty of physical damage, which you can continue to do to pummel on Jero. And Jero Mania Innovation. Going to be a Haymaker. At least trying to see if he can set one up. Potentially going to be a stun onto Chicago as the trinket out of a Jero. Dives and Vanish as their health suffers. And if Chicago can find the eyes fast enough, they may be able to get up to Jeremax and take him down very, very quickly. Jero trying to see if he can blast at Chicago. Quite a bit of damage. The pre-roll was substantially valuable because Chicago is super low. Jero uses one more global for Chicago. Do they trust themselves? They don't trust themselves to do it. Just gonna drop down a smoke bomb. Does Chicago have enough globals? Then he's hit one more cast. Thunder. Oh, and does end up knocking out the rogue. Well done. That was actually so close. Oh my god, yo, Shredder cheesing these boys out. Absolutely cheesing them. Let's get another one going, boys. Yeah, as long as we got it, groups. I'm gonna get another duel up and running. Let's go, boys.